What's what's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Let the gains begin. Nice DCA opportunity today. Holy smokes. All right, so we got some stuff to get into tonight, guys. Let's have a look at Bitcoin's chart to fire things up. We got a super chat off the bat. Ya boy, only one super chat so far. Wow. Bam! First super chat. Y'all slacking on showing the love. I got you, brother Rob. I appreciate you, my dude. I appreciate you, man. Always here, always supporting. Absolutely love it, man. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin here. So we wicked down and we touched the 30-day SMA. Like I'd said, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. I don't know if that's big enough. That's what she said. We wicked off the 30-day SMA and then back up again. And then we wicked below it, but we're above it right now, 104,000. Not the greatest, guys. We have to, we got to stay above the 30-day if we don't want to see further downside. But I put this golden pocket here between 101 and 103,000 because I do think that that is where we're going. So that's what I would be paying attention to. We're probably going to see a little bit more downside inside here. But the good news is, if you look back over here, look at this, right? Every time we drop down below $101,000, look at this. We wicked right back up. Look at that buying pressure. There's a big buy wall there. So I really don't see us. I think it's going to take a lot to push us down below there, to be honest with you. But if we even go that far, but yeah, there's a lot of buying pressure there. Big buy wall that's only built up over time as well. So just a little something to pay attention to. But first thing, we got to stay above the 30-day SMA. We're above it right now, but we wicked below it earlier. Not the best, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Chappie, what's going on, man? I love that. That's an awesome picture, man. Mr. T with the XCN cap on. That's stellar, brother. Can you look at CTSI and SKL, two coins I've had before following the channel, seeing if they're worth holding to put. Yeah, hey, no problem, man. No problem. Let's have a looky-loo, shall we? First one is CTSI. Cartesi. I haven't talked about that in a long time. Wow. $53 million market cap. I may have to look into Cartesi, see what they're up to lately, because, man, yeah, I haven't looked into them in a while. Good, fantastic tokenomics. Good market cap potential. What do we got? Layer 1, Layer 2, Layer 2, Layer 3. App chain, smart contract platform. Cartesi is an in-app specific roll-up protocol with the virtual machine that runs Linux distributions, creating a richer and broader design space for dApps developers. The rollups offer a modular scaling solution, deployable L2, L3 sovereign rollups, while maintaining strong base layer security. Nice. All-time high, $1.74 in the peak of the last bull run. Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com. What else do you got? What do you got? BitUnX, BitTrue, Kraken. It's got quite a few listings. Lots of KuCoin, lots of access to liquidity. You know what, man? I'm going to give Cartesi 2 big thumbs up, man. 2 big thumbs up. It is something I would consider getting back into myself, to be honest with you. I need to check out the latest on what they've been doing in terms of developments and stuff like that. But yeah, it definitely gets 2 thumbs up from me for sure. The second one is SKL. Scale. I think I looked at Scale the other day, didn't I? It's good tokenomics, reasonable market cap. Yeah, made in USA, layer 1. Yeah, I looked at this the other day. Yeah, it's your access to liquidity. I mean, barring any kind of FUD or negative press that they've lately, honestly, man, Chappie, those are two good projects, I would say, that are definitely worth holding on to, man. I do think so. If you're in the red on them, if it was me, now it's not financial advice, but if it was me and I was in the red on them, I would probably DCA to lower my cost average because I do think that they're both decent projects. The all-time high 4 years ago, yeah. That's kind of my thoughts on that, man. Isaac, man, dropping the thunder today. Hit me with those 7 herbs and spices, man. Rob, if my bags are packed and I'm content with my bags, is my next step to wait for my conservative price targets to hit? I mean, yeah. If you're happy and you're done DCAing, then yeah, man, just sit on your hands and just make sure you're paying attention to what's going on in the markets. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, brother. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, my dude. Right. What else do we have? Let's get into the chat a little bit. William, what's up, man? Good to see you. Zebroni, Jabroni. What's going on, man? Jared, it'll be a great day when XEN decides to show the world again what it's really about. And that day is coming, my friend. That day is coming. Roger, hey, what's up, man? Will you please give an update on SwiftCoin? Most of the info is from months ago. I just did a video yesterday talking about SwiftCoin. I think yesterday or the day before. Hang on a sec. Let me see. Yeah, I did a video covering SwiftCoin. When did I do that? Uno momento, por favor. Yeah, I did a video covering that the day before yesterday. Go check it out, man. Go check it out. Gave you a little Swift update there, man. What I will say is this in the meantime, Roger. Swift is one of my biggest holdings. My bullishness on Swift knows no bounds. Okay. People don't generally talk much about Swift because, I mean, there hasn't really been much outside of new listings on Bridgers. I mean, the last big story that came out about Swift and Bridgers was that they integrated DeepSeek into their AI engine, right? Which is fantastic. But outside of that, we haven't heard anything lately. Joy, what's up? See you guys in the Zoom call. Happy Friday. Yes, hit the likes, guys. It is open mic night over on the Patreon. Absolutely. You're going to want every bit of that. J Money, second Pokemon of the day. Isaac dropped some Lickitung on us. Bulbasaur in the house. Paul, my dude, what's going on? Thank you for making it possible to have more dry powder than I could have thought possible a month ago to scoop up even more opportunity. You got it, brother. That's what we do. Hey, Robin community, ready for the weekend? Let's get it, man. Let's get it. A little bit of red over the weekend. We're going to be scooping some stuff up on all the dry powder that we have from the gains we've been making, from the gems we've been picking. See how it all flows together? I love it. I dig it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it, guys. Absolutely. What else do we have? Let's keep this going here. Packing heat. There's blood in the water today. Yep, DCA, man. That's the way. DCA. Isaac slapping me with some more of that 7 herbs and spices, man. This is for you being you and all that you do. You have helped me out. I'm looking forward to more years together. Me too, brother. We're going to have a fantastic full cycle together, man. I appreciate you, brother. You've been with me a long time, Isaac. And, you know, I'm looking forward to a long, long road ahead of us, brother. I want to see you make that life-changing wealth, my dude. Life-changing wealth. Absolutely. Love you, brother. Love you, man. Ari, hey. So excited to hear what the plan is for the next few weeks. Yeah, next few weeks is going to be DCA mode. A little bit of a dip. We could see 101 to 103. We're actually sitting at 103.8 right now, right? We could come down to the golden pocket on this that I had, though. I'll put that on the screen again. We could come down into our golden pocket there, that purple box. That's kind of my target. And that's DCA mode, right? That's DCA opportunity. Guys, make sure that you're hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. Costs you absolutely nothing. So, yeah, would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. All right. We got quite a bit to get to today. Also, what I would say, guys, is that good news. If you're on the Patreon, I just dropped the next gem video over on the Patreon about an hour ago, and there's 2 more coming over the next day or 2. So get over there, guys. 3 gems dropping this weekend. 3 of them. Well, I've already talked about them on the Patreon, but I'm dropping individual videos on them, breaking them down, why I like them, the tokenomics, the partnerships, everything about them. So get over there, guys. If you want to get in early on projects like XCN, SwiftCoin, ZBEC, Nadex. If you want to get in early on this stuff, I'm dropping 3 this weekend, guys. I already dropped 1 today. So get over there and get in. The link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. Matt with the Crypto Blueprint membership. I appreciate you, my brother. Matt is like carrying the weight of the Crypto Blueprint channel on his shoulders. Absolutely love it. Ramona in the house. Join the Patreon for the parabolic phase. Well worth it. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ramona. Looking forward to Ramona over on the open mic night tonight too. It's gonna be a good. I'm sure it's gonna be a good talk. I think I'm gonna go ahead and guess here, but I think that one of the most popular topics for open mic night tonight is gonna be. I'm gonna tune in, and I guarantee I'm gonna hear all you guys talking about junction nodes. Right? I think that's going to be the topic of conversation. I wouldn't be shocked. JNF, what's going on? Buy the dip and hit that like button. Yeah, what's the ratio here right now? What do we got? We got 370 people watching and 69 likes. Oof. Guys, that is like a kick in the old sack, right? Right in the Frankenbeans, man. That's doing me dirty. Come on, hit the like button. Rob, did you see POKT today? It went from 204 to 10 cents. No, I didn't. Let me have a looky-loo at that. POKT? Pocket? Holy crap. 568% run to the upside today. Wow. It's on optimism. Why did this run up so much? What's the catch? What's the catch here? Blockchain data platform. It is a DPIN project. All-time high was 3 years ago. Why did this break go up almost 600%? It doesn't even have any tier 1 centralized exchange listings. Nothing. It's got some good listings, but no centralized. Let me have a look. Let me do a little bit of a deeper look at why this pumped today. Why did, what is it? POKT. Let's find out why this pumped so hard today. I see. It got an Upbit listing, which is South Korea's largest crypto exchange. So it got listed in South Korea. They had a hard forks announcement, additional exchange listings featuring Gate.io. So it got multiple listings today, and they announced a hard fork announcement. Sorry, market sentiment, new revenue streams, and zero inflation. So there you go. That's why it pumped so hard today. The more you know. The more you know. Yeah, I missed that one. ZBEC, absolutely, man, absolutely. ZBEC to the freaking moon. Ryan, short-term pain for long-term gain. Let's get it, brother. Love the red days. When those green days come, it'll be great profit for your gems. Absolutely. See, that's the thing, guys. That's the beauty of it, right? Dropping 3 gems over the weekend. We're going to have about a week and a half that we're going to have to be able to accumulate before I think the second half of June, I think, is going to be a nice parabolic run. So we've got until around the 10th to scoop up these gems as much as we can before things start to move north. So that's why I'm so excited, guys. Right? The calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the hurricane right now. I'm blowing 7 different kinds of smoke. Let's get it. M2 correlation chart shows this was coming. Pampy soon. Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Let's go look at the M2. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yep. Yeah, right in line. Look at that. Look at that. Right in line with that dip right there. Look at that. Right here. Little dipperoo, right? Little dippy dip for a little scoopy scoop, right? Little scoop the poop. Pick up your pick up your garbage on the way out, and then boom, parabolic run to the upside, guys, somewhere around the 10th. So we have about that much time to scoop up our gems. Overcome, what's up, man? My ZBEC took up 60% of my portfolio, so I ended up selling half, and I'm planning on locking in more. I got the hiccups here. Into the other gems. That's what I like to hear, brother. That's what I like to hear, man. 100%, Ryan. Happy Friday. Anyone care to speculate on XCN's price by the end of this cycle year? I could see it reaching back to its all-time high. 18 cents, I think, was the all-time high. 18, 19 cents. I could see it hitting up there. I could see it, man. I could see it coming in. Sorry about that. I don't have the voice for singing, but I do have the face for radio. So there you go. Hell yeah, brother. Ya boy. What's up, future fam? Jasmy is a freaking major dip. Perfect setup. Yes, let's go, man. Happy to be a front runner, hoping to 5 to 15x before other coins pop off. Let's go. Isaac, what's up, man? No more dry powder. I aped it. Hey, like I said, brother, just sit on your hands, my dude. Just sit on your hands. That's all good in the hood, man. Things are going to move up. You've got what I would do. Just look around like the 10th, 11th of the month, maybe a little bit sooner. You're going to see that next parabolic leg up through the latter half of June. So just sit back and relax, man. It's June. Summer's coming, baby. Let's touch some grass. Absolutely. Hang out with that beautiful family of yours, man. Kill some time. Strange Sky. Love you, Rob. I go to bed. Yes, you're on the other side of the world. That's right. It's probably pretty late there. Have a good night. Bishop Buys. What's up, man? Funky to DCA or not DCA? I am going to be doing some DCAing tonight. So take that for what it's worth. There's my favorite weirdo. Takes one to know one. Tammy, what's going on? Thanks for your content. My husband recently became a Patreon member. What do you think of Cetus protocol? Cetus. Didn't Cetus just take a big hit? Yes, Cetus just had a bad exploit about 2 weeks ago, right? And a lot of SUI and stablecoin, a lot of SUI network projects took a hit. They had a bad hack about 2 weeks ago. So for me personally, at this point in time, the project will probably be good later, but I would wait for them to recover from that bad hack before I decided to get into it. So Super Chat didn't give me no points on the community leaderboard. That's all right. I'll just wipe my tears with all this money I've been making on the Patreon. Well played, sir. Well played. You know what? I realized I have a leaderboard here that I can actually look at. And yes, first place is your boy you're actually tied for first place with Strange Sky, 75 points each, followed by Mav0585 in third place. So, yeah, that's the latest and greatest there, my dude. You're tied for first, brother. You are tied for first. Swoopa, what's going on, man? Catching alive. Been a while. Buying this dip. There you go. JNA, what's going on? End of the month, take profits, dump. Little bit of tariff fear, but not really. Giving people eyes to buy from the FTX funds. Yes, exactly. 5 Billy coming back in. Can you feel me on that? Over the top in the house. Yo, crypto fam, Strange Sky. What's going on? What's going on? Dad, what do you think of space and time crypto? I've been getting asked about space and time a lot lately. Holy smokes. I like it. Space and time. Where is it? I like space and time. I like it a lot. I do not hold any space and time, but I do like it. It's got decent tokenomics, still got a small market cap, brand new project. Yeah, I like space and time. I do. Let me see actually if on Coin Market Cap. Yeah, $189 million market cap. Yeah, I like space and time. Wish I could put more in right now. Hey, patience is key, man. Patience is key. Onyx, Chris, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Rob? Good day to DCA. Hell yeah. There she is. Gamma Goddess in the house. It's Friday night and I just got paid. Hope everyone's doing well and stacking and packing their bags. Jack stacked and fanny packed. Looking forward to the open mic night. Let's get this money. Hell yeah. Looking forward to the open mic tonight. Will smashing this thumbs up button make me rich? Yes. The more you, yeah, it's an interesting fact that a lot of people didn't know. The more you hit the like and subscribe, the more rich you will become in this crypto space. It's scientifically proven, guys. It's scientifically proven. So, yeah, got 459 people watching, 97 likes, guys. Oof, come on, help a brother out, man. That's like a big old middle finger right in my face, right? Right. Rob, one wasp is. Yes, the wasp attack. Could you see Swift making $1 one day? Yes, I can. Yeah, not this bull run, but yes, I can. I apologize for not seeing the Swiftcoin video. Try to hey, no problem, man. It's all good in the hood, brother. Ditto's in the house. What's going on, man? Can you look at Jasmy? Love brother Jasmy. A little bit of Jasmy price action. Where is Jasmy? I think I have it up here. Here we go. Yeah, Jasmy broke to the downside out of this bearish structure that it was in. Right? These generally will break to the downside, which Jasmy did. So where are we going to find support? Looks like it's trying to find support right here, a former level of resistance, as you can see. Right? It's trying to hold support right there, but it depends on how low Bitcoin goes, right? If this level can hold, if this level can't hold, who knows? If it drops back down, you could go as low as, we got a little bit of potential here around 2012. A little bit of a DCA opportunity, man. Jasmy, time is money. Big C, Rob, our guy. What's up, my dude? Just chilling, brother. Just chilling like a villain. Otaku made me late. Please give a 90-day pause on my tariffs. Nope, no way, man. I'm increasing your tariffs. The reciprocal tariffs for being late. The Otaku tax tariff. Say that 3 times fast. Speaking of life-changing, fasting increases natural testosterone levels. Yeah, I told my wife I was thinking about trying fasting. And again, she looked at me sideways and told me I was stupid. So I guess it's a bad idea. I don't know. I think she just doesn't want me to be cranky because I get hangry, right? Rob, if you think back to the days when you started with 6K and applied your knowledge to today, and you had $1,500, would you ape into a small cap gem or split it? If I only had $1,500, I definitely would not spread it out. I would not, right? I would try to 2x that money on something. I would take my initial investment out. I'd try to do that 1 or 2 more times, and then I would try to add a second project, right? Just 2x my money and move along. Do that 3 or 4 times, and then I could diversify after that if I was starting with $1,500. Saw your tweet and thought, Miria with my Zebek prop and and bought Miria. There you go. Do you think it's a good idea? Yeah, I mean it's a good buy right now. Miria is a good buy. Need Zebek back to 204 to go all in. There you go. There you go, man. Me too, man. I'm hoping we get a little bit more of a correction as well because where's Zebek? Because I want to buy more. I'm selfish like that, okay? I want to buy more. I want us to come every time we come down inside this box here, I'm going to buy more, right? That is 2055 and below. I'm going to buy more every time we go down there. $85 crash. What's up? I'm chasing red and just continue red. Deal those. Rob is the best. Thank you, Strange Sky. Tyler, what's up, man? Your calls are so lucky to be on point and so consistently. To any doubters, the Patreon's so cheap to join. Give it a chance, and you'll be surprised how much value you get for your price. Absolutely, and that's what I try to tell people. Like, you're absolutely right, Tyler. Like I was telling people, you guys heard me telling everybody for the last 2 or 3 weeks about the gem we were buying over on the Patreon, which was Nadix, and it ran up like 220%. And I'm sitting here saying, like, I told you so, right? Like, get over there. Get over there. We're dropping 3 more gems this weekend, 3 more videos. I dropped the first video today. Don't nobody put your boy in the corner. Nice. Yeah, Upbit listing. Yeah, that's the largest exchange in South Korea. So a lot of liquidity probably dumped into it pretty quick. That had to be, well, I mean, that was obviously why it pumped like that, right? Crazy, but good. Crazy good. It was crazy good, right? Super fantastic. Okay, what else do we got? Man, still, you guys are being really cheap with the likes tonight, eh? 116 likes, almost 500 people watching. Stiff. Did you say 2012 for possible on Jasmy? It's possible. That kind of a correction is possible, yes. Carnivore here and skip morning meal. There you go. Isaac, what is a constructive price for Ondo? Conservative? Oh, sorry, I said constructive. $10. You never know, Brother Rob. You might be the USA soon enough. Mr. T keeps going with this 51st state, brother. Yes. Hey, you won't get a complaint out of me, man. From the way you speak about it, it seems like Miria is a top 3-4 project you like, so that's why I bought it. I love Miria. Yeah, don't ever get it twisted. I love Miria. I am so bullish on Miria. Rob, how low do you think Swift can drop to, and are we still good to pump around July? Yes, we are still good. I think Swift is pretty close to. Swift has been pretty close to bottomed out for a while now in this range. One last shakeout, in your opinion? Yes. One last shakeout, makeout, and then we're going up the second half of June. I regularly do 7 and 10-day fasts a few times a year. You can do it. Drink lots of water with electrolytes. Start with intermittent fasting of 16-hour fast and an 8-hour eating window. Okay, yeah, I might give it a try. I'm curious. Yo, boy, Rob, you made me addicted to winning. Will this put me further in the lead? Let me check where you're at. Wow, you're tied for first with 3 people now. I don't know how this makes sense. But apparently it does. 75 points each. Crowd funds for Rob's therapy, dealing with us a lot. Yeah, I need a psychiatrist. I need to go to a psychiatrist every day after talking to you guys for hours. Tyler, what's up, buddy? Beeves, Rob, I added your new gem to the portfolio. Consider that gem could be a blue chip in that narrative. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Can I get a hell yeah? Stone Cold style. Thank you, Rob. You help us remain calm during the red days. DCA opportunities might be the last one. Yes, that's exactly it. This could be one of the last opportunities we have guys, to stuff our bags. Ramona, the more we chat, the higher the ranking. There you go. Rob, do you think the Fed is going to cut rates? I don't think so. I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is because I think we're probably going to see a little bump in inflation readings for May, right? Because the tariffs were active for a couple of weeks, right? So I think that's going to cause just a little bump, not much, nothing crazy, but just enough to kind of, shake the markets a little bit. And yeah, I don't think that we're going to see rate cuts in June. Markets are not really doing terrible. I mean, let's go look at the S&P 500. What's that doing? I haven't looked at that in a while. Okay, what do we have? Let me just clean this up a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, you've almost got a little bit of a bull flag starting to form on the S&P, right? I mean, or a bull pennant, I mean. We're starting to form here, so I mean, honestly, I think it's going to be going up again. We're going to see another leg up here, in my opinion. And I just don't see how or why the Fed would cut rates when markets are doing good. They're going to use it as an excuse to not cut rates, in my opinion. I'm just going to keep chatting. There you go, Ramona. No, Mr. T said if the tax bill doesn't go through, then 68% tax, not rate cuts. That's what I heard. Anyway, there you go. Ramona says, hit the likes buttons, guys. Yes, smash the like. I don't know what's going on today. You guys are like doing me dirty here with the like button. I don't know why y'all are refusing to hit the like button. Was it something I said? Let's check the ratio again. We got 485 people watching, 132 likes. It's a little better, but oof, still, Hey, Rob, can you check IMX, please? And thank you. IMX. Immutable X. That's a pretty big cap. So it's a bigger cap gaming coin for my liking. That's something, if I was going to buy, I'd buy it at the bottom of a bear market. Tokenomics are good. Everything's good about it. It's been around for quite a while too. All-time high was 3 years ago, $9.52. Yeah. Good project, but I mean, there's better gaming projects in my opinion. The Fed's doing silent QE, but yes, they are. Yes, they are. That's why the M2 keeps going up. What do you say, buying XCN now? Yes, XCN is a good buy right now, in my opinion. Absolutely. My friend, has 5K in HBAR, XRP, XCN, and SWIFT. I'm wondering whether I should follow suit. As the more research I do, the more I feel good about it. What's your opinion on the spread? I like the spread. Are you saying you have 5K in each of those projects, or 5K spread across all four of those projects? I saw today that there is a bill which was introduced, which has a bipartisan support for crypto formal regulation. Nice. You got my like and brought a membership to the Patreon. Nice. There you go, brother. Thank you, Rob. Hey, no problem. My buddy has 5K in each. Okay, in each. Okay, that's a good spread then. That's a good spread. There's other projects you could get better ROI in, but at the end of the day, it's a good spread. They're good projects. Be careful, guys, with a few YouTubers out there already telling people the cycle is over. Yes, see? Exactly. You know what's crazy, guys? I was just scrolling through YouTube, my news feed on YouTube. I literally saw a Zebek video posted today, and the headline said, Zebek to $5. You guys can't seriously think that that's a possibility in this cycle, do you? $5 Zebek? Like, you got to be careful watching some of these videos. It's absurd. It's absurd, right? Crypto Q, thank you for all the assistance in helping our community. Hey, no problem. You've been with me for quite some time now too, Crypto Q. Thank you so much for always being here and supporting me. Welcome to the fam, Tyler. Absolutely, man. The cycle is over. Sell me your sell me your CPIC. Yes, yes, it's all over, guys. Sell all your bags to me. It's all over. Sarplink Gaming to raise $1 billion to acquire Ethereum. Once this happens, altcoins will go parabolic. There you go. I've seen several on YouTube saying it's already over. Yeah, and I told you guys that when I told you guys like a week ago when I said we're probably going to dip down. I said you're going to start to see all these YouTubers start saying that it's a bear market again and stuff like that. Like we were like, remember when we were like 2% away from the all-time high and YouTubers were calling it a bear market rally? Like, how drunk are you? Right? Like, time. Much I think 10 to 15 cents for ZBIC. Yeah, exactly. I do think ZBIC could hit 25 cents. I'd see, Ramona, I agree with that. $5 though? You know. I opened my first position in Jasmy today. There you go. Hey, it's not late. It's a good entry point, man. It's a very good entry point. Rob deserves 100% like ratio. Oh, that would be crazy. Imagine reaching that goal. We're getting there. 156 now. That's not bad. We're getting there. We are getting there. So, all right. I guess we should start to cover some of the news. The chat. You guys just love to chat, don't you? Okay. We got Danny dropping a super chat. Good evening, boss man. What's up, brother? Good to see you, my dude. Good to see you, man. All right, guys. I'm gonna get into the news so we can get this party started. We got the open mic night tonight on the Patreon too, so we got to get to that soon. All right. So let's see what's going on out there. BlackRock's IBIT sees record inflows amidst Bitcoin stability. BlackRock's IBIT inflows highlight Bitcoin's growing acceptance in portfolios, supporting its role in diversifying assets amid stable market conditions. Nate Garcia, president of the ETF store, commented nearly $9.5 billion have been invested in the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF in 2025, with inflows on 30 of the last 31 days. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust experienced a substantial boost with over 6.2 billion net inflows in May of 2025 alone. Holy crap. Marking a record high for the fund. Nate Garcia, president of the ETF store, reported that nearly $9.5 billion was invested in the IBIT throughout 2025, demonstrating sustained interest in Bitcoin-backed financial products. Key players in this growth include BlackRock's own internal portfolio managers, who increased their IBIT holdings by 25% from Q4 of 2024, aligning with BlackRock CEO Larry Fink's view supporting Bitcoin as an effective portfolio diversifier. The month of record inflows led IBIT managing over $72 billion in assets, significantly impacting Bitcoin's available float and liquidity. The effect on related spot Bitcoin ETFs like Fidelity's FBTC remains notable but smaller in scale. As IBIT's dominance in Bitcoin ETFs grows, concerns arise over potential future systemic risks if inflows concentration persists. The SEC remains vigilant, monitoring these developments closely to assess market stability implications. Insights into possible outcomes suggest that this increased ETF adoption might further solidify Bitcoin as a mainstream investment, though analysts caution about long-term supply concentration. Historical parallels with early gold-backed ETFs offer context for this institutional embrace. ETFs blowing up the space, guys. Absolutely super fantastic. What else do we have? Former Kansas City Fed Prez Ether George. I'd be surprised if inflation moves down much at all.
Right now, Esther George, former Kansas City Fed president. Good morning to you. Given that Jay Powell had his meeting at the White House with the president just this week, and given the numbers that we just saw, I'm curious how you think that conversation went earlier this week and would go right now if you were in that room, what you'd be telling the president.
Well, the FOMC, it sounds like, is going to continue to do what it did even when I was there. And that is, you are going to focus on the incoming data. You're going to be listening to your business contacts, your community leaders, to give you a sense of how the economy is evolving. And so today's inflation report, for example, tells us that inflation is not accelerating. That is good news. It doesn't, however, tell us that we are making further progress toward the Fed's 2% inflation target. So I think the messages that have been coming out of the FOMC remain valid, even with today's report, and ones that I would support.
So you don't think the Fed is late? To the degree the president's out there and has stated it repeatedly, he believes the Fed is behind the eight ball here and should have been lowering rates by now.
Yeah, so I don't think you see the evidence in the economy, and it's hard to argue today that the Fed is late when you're looking at a labor market that is holding up. You're looking at personal income. You're seeing the economy's capacity to generate economic activity right now, notwithstanding all the uncertainty that I think you saw in the FOMC minutes. People are anticipating future effects. And that's why, of course, when you have elevated inflation, you're not really in a position to be thinking about how do I take a risk management move right now as it relates to changing your policy stance.
In terms of this dual mandate, what do you think? Oh, let me go backwards. What do you think inflation can actually come down to by the end of the year, given what's going on right now?
I'd be surprised if inflation is going to move down much at all, Andrew. That would be my own forecast, and I'll tell you why. We focus a lot on these tariffs, and certainly they could have the potential to be an accelerant to inflation. But I look more at our fiscal situation right now, and I do not see areas where ongoing downward pressure on inflation, other than the Fed continuing to hold its policy stance, is going to make much progress toward the Fed's 2% goal. So I think, again, when you hear policymakers focused on keeping inflation expectations well anchored, which is essential in this environment, it doesn't suggest to me that in a near term or even medium term forecast, you'd be talking about cutting rates.
Yeah, but it's been happening, Esther, whether it's oil, and oil could continue to be soft, and demand and supply could both factor into that, and that filters through on everything. For some reason, the inflation numbers have been much soft or much cooler than people think. Maybe it's deregulation, maybe some of the stuff that we hear preached about, maybe that actually does have an effect.
Well, certainly oil prices, Joe, you know this. Oil is such an important input to how households spend. So having oil prices come down in that headline number is going to be a good thing. Remember, our housing costs are continuing to be a pressure as we go forward. And remember, there are other elements. We're looking at a workforce that is changing. So as we get more information about what does it really mean, as we've seen federal workers leave the workforce, what does it mean as immigration policy begins to shift the composition of that workforce? I think there are other elements here in these policy shifts going on around us that don't tell us yet whether we should have faith that this inflation number is going to continue in the direction that we see today, or whether there will be other impulses that could take it in another direction.
Esther, we got to run, but how surprised are you, given all the conversation we had around tariffs for months on end, and we had lots of experts come on and suggest that this was going to be demonstrably detrimental to our economy? Were you in that camp, and are you surprised now about how robust the economy has been?
Well, I think order of magnitude really took our breath away in some respects during some of those early announcements. But remember, businesses can be very resilient in the face of any number of shocks. It just takes a bit of time for them to work through it. The composition of goods versus services in our economy is another factor that I think as people hone in on how significant will this be. But I would say at the end of the day, time really tells you. These are negotiations still in flux. And so I think the story has not yet been written on how this ends up. And so I'd withhold some judgment on whether it's been an overreaction, an overcorrection here. I think we'll just have to wait and see.
I disagree with her on a lot of what she said there. I think that inflation has been showing a consistent move to the downside. Look at Bitcoin dropping again, guys. Dropping. We're getting close to that golden pocket. We're getting close. We fell below the 30-day, 103,300. I'm going to be doing some DCAing over this weekend, tonight, tomorrow, the next day. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I love getting into plays super early, then watching other YouTubers shill their coins, unrealistic targets. Classic. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Hey, Rob. Thanks to you and your Patreon, I started off with 2K in XCN, and I was able to 10x that in just a few months. Now spread 5K into each gems. Thankful for you. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for being a part of our community. That's the goal. That's the mission, to make everyone wealth. Ramona says, no excuses not to hit the likes unless your fingers are broken. Yes, absolutely. Gain, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. You brought the red in the streets with you, eh? What the heck, man? Same strategy I did, Martin. XCN got me into this market bigly. Without it, I'd be in the red right now. Beebs, I could fathom 25-cent ZBIC. That is a major retirement money. Oh, hell yeah. Sell in May, still valid, or we'll bounce back up next week. I think we're going to be sideways for the most part. We're going to come down inside this golden pocket here. And then we're going to go sideways until about the 10th of June. And then we're going to see a parabolic run around the second half of June. That's what I foresee going. That's going to happen. 2 weeks of sideways. Yes, exactly. There you go. Then off to the races. IBIT is my biggest bag from it. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. Green tea, Squirtle in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Tyler, you think you don't think ZBIC can hit $5 from this price in a couple months? That's crazy. Yeah. When the Patreon was buying. Absolutely. I think it's a great time to buy Pith. Yes, I agree. I agree. Big Boto, what's up, man? Thank you for the support. If you can't forget the 10K XRP and hit the likes. Absolutely. Is it possible to roll profits from this next leg of XCN to 5 to 10x by the end of the market? Yes, it's possible. Intermediate fasting every day, typically about 8 hours window. Nice. No need to ape in. Yeah. I might just try to kind of work into it slowly, right? That's what she said. Just kind of work my way in gently into the fasting, right? I was talking about fasting. What the hell were you guys thinking? Perverse. All right, guys, I got to get over to the Patreon. We got open mic Friday nights going on over there. As I said earlier, if you liked XCN, if you like ZBIC, if you liked all these other gems, I dropped the next gem video on the Patreon today, about 2 hours ago. Get over there and check it out. I also am dropping 2 more gem videos this weekend, guys. That's 3 gems this weekend that are going to do super fantastic. Get over there now. Do not miss out on it, man. We're going to be live open mic Friday nights over there tonight. You're going to miss out. Get there. It's a fantastic time. We're live every day. We drop educational content. And if you need mentorship in this space from someone who's been through multiple bull runs, we can help you guys. We can give you guidance on portfolio structure, exit strategies, profit-taking plans, understanding the sentiment in the market, the mental and emotional aspects of it, knowing when to take profits, how to roll profits, how to identify studs from duds, tokenomics, technical analysis, and everything in between. We have mentorship coaching calls we do every single day. So get in there, join the mentorship coaching calls. They're absolutely free as a Patreon member. So jump aboard, get into the calls, learn everything you can, become the best trader that you possibly can be. The link is down below. It's in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.